We are here with new interesting story. Snakes are found all over the world and play an important role in nature. However, for people who fear them, their presence can be unsettling, especially when they become aggressive while hunting for food. Sometimes, snakes try to take on more than they can handle, both literally and figuratively. While many animals try to avoid snakes, some fight back when threatened. Here are some times when snakes pick the wrong opponent. One such incident involved a mother hen protecting her chicks from a king cobra. The cobra, known for its deadly bite, should have had the advantage, but the mother hen refused to back down. She pecked at the snake, flapped her wings, and made herself look bigger and scarier. Many animals use this trick to scare predators away, and in this case, it worked. The hen bravely stood her ground, forcing the snake into a corner while her chicks ran to safety. The cobra, one of the most feared snakes, couldn't even get into its usual striking stance. When it finally attempted to attack, the hen dodged with ease. This showed how strong a mother's instinct to protect her young can be, even against a deadly opponent. Another incredible event happened in a prairie dog colony. Prairie dogs might seem small and defenseless, but they are much smarter and braver than they look. In a documentary by the Discovery Channel, a rattlesnake slithered into their territory. However, prairie dogs have sharp senses and warn each other about danger using special barking sounds. When the snake got too close to a pup, its mother jumped in to protect it. Rattlesnakes have venom strong enough to kill a person, let alone a small prairie dog, but the mother didn't panic. She used a clever trick to lure the snake away from her pups. Instead of fighting directly, she made the snake chase her far from the burrows. Once the snake was far enough, she gave the all-clear signal to the rest of the group. This proved that prairie dogs are much more intelligent than people often realize. The honey badger is another fearless animal known for taking on opponents much larger than itself. It became famous after a viral video showed its aggressive nature. In one case, a honey badger found itself in trouble when a python wrapped around it and started squeezing. Pythons kill their prey by constricting them, and it seemed like the honey badger was doomed. However, just in time, two jackals arrived and bit the python, forcing it to loosen its grip. The honey badger escaped, but instead of running away, it joined forces with the jackals to fight the python. Once the snake was defeated, you might think they would share the meal peacefully. But the honey badger, true to its stubborn nature, wasn't willing to let the jackals take too much of the prize, even though they had helped save its life. Another classic battle in nature is between the mongoose and the cobra. Their rivalry is so famous that it has even been featured in pop culture. A documentary from the Smithsonian Channel captured an intense moment when a mongoose faced off against a cobra. At first, a ground squirrel was fighting the snake, but it hesitated, giving the cobra a chance to strike. Just when things looked bad for the squirrel, a mongoose arrived. Unlike most small animals, the mongoose wasn't afraid of the cobra's venomous bite. Mongooses are naturally resistant to snake venom and are incredibly fast. The cobra managed to bite the mongoose, but the mongoose shook it off and continued fighting. Realizing it had no chance of winning, the cobra decided to retreat. This showed that sometimes, even in the wild, a fight can end in a draw. Weasels are not typically known for being fierce fighters, but they can be surprisingly tough. In one encounter, a weasel and a snake were locked in a battle, moving up and down a tree branch. Neither wanted to back down, and the weasel proved to be quick and agile. Weasels have a special technique for hunting snakes. They bite the back of the snake's head to immobilize it. Once they get the chance, they drag the snake away, likely storing it for later. Despite their small size, weasels can take on creatures much larger than themselves, including venomous snakes. Another surprising moment involved a squirrel taking on a snake. At first, the squirrel seemed calm, sitting right next to the snake. But when the snake started moving closer to other squirrels, this little guy suddenly became aggressive. The squirrel used fast, hit-and-run moves to keep the snake on edge. While squirrels don't always stand a chance against snakes, they can sometimes put up an impressive fight. In rare cases, when the situation is just right, these small creatures can prove to be a serious problem for a hungry serpent. A rabbit fighting a snake might sound unbelievable, but it has happened. Snakes commonly prey on rabbits, so it's usually the other way around. However, in some cases, a rabbit will turn the tables and go on the attack. When a snake gets too close to a rabbit's nest, the mother rabbit can become extremely aggressive. Using powerful kicks and sharp teeth, she will fight off the snake to protect her young. This unexpected bravery shows that even gentle animals can become fierce when their babies are in danger. These encounters remind us that nature is full of surprises. Snakes may be skilled hunters, but they don't always have the advantage. Sometimes, even the smallest or most unexpected animals can turn the tables and prove that size and venom aren't everything. Whether through intelligence, teamwork, or sheer bravery, these creatures have shown that in the wild, nothing is guaranteed. In the wild, life is all about survival. Every creature, big or small, has its own way of defending itself or hunting for food. Some animals are natural predators, while others have to use intelligence, speed, or unique abilities to escape danger. This makes the animal kingdom a fascinating place where even the most unexpected creatures can prove to be fierce warriors. One of the most intriguing battles in nature happens when snakes come face to face with animals that are not typically seen as threats. These encounters can be intense, surprising, and even shocking. A great example of this is when a rabbit, an animal that is often considered prey, takes on a snake. In an unbelievable moment, a mother rabbit found herself in a terrifying situation when a snake slithered into her nest and attacked one of her babies. The tiny rabbit was crying out for help while the snake squeezed tighter, showing no intention of letting go. The people watching did not interfere, assuming nature would take its course. But then something unexpected happened. The mother rabbit rushed in with incredible speed and courage. She bit and attacked the snake, showing a level of aggression that most people would never associate with a rabbit. Her determination and ferocity forced the snake to retreat multiple times, but she didn't stop until she was sure it was gone for good. This just proves that when it comes to protecting their young, even the most harmless-looking creatures can become fearless warriors. Snakes, despite their reputation as skilled hunters, are not invincible. They, too, have enemies. One such enemy is the hawk, a bird of prey known for its sharp vision and deadly hunting skills. In the wild, hawks often target snakes, swooping down from above and grabbing them with their powerful talons. The advantage hawks have is their ability to stay out of reach of a snake's fangs. A snake might try to fight back, twisting and striking in desperation, but against a hawk, it is often a losing battle. The hawk uses its claws to keep the snake pinned down, and in most cases, the bird comes out victorious. Another fearless predator of snakes is the monitor lizard. These large reptiles are incredibly tough and are naturally resistant to the venom of certain snakes, including the deadly cobra. This makes them formidable opponents. In a face-off between a cobra and a monitor lizard, the cobra tries to strike, hoping its venom will take effect. However, the lizard's thick skin and strong immune system allow it to withstand the attack. Instead of backing away, the monitor lizard bites down on the cobra, using its powerful jaws to gain control. Over time, the cobra becomes weak and loses the battle. This is an example of how some animals have evolved to survive even the most dangerous encounters. Dogs, which are often seen as human companions, also have a natural instinct to fight off threats, including snakes. There have been numerous instances where dogs have stepped in to protect their owners from venomous snakes. With their strong sense of smell, dogs can detect a snake long before a human would even notice. When faced with a snake, a dog might bark, lunge, or even bite to drive it away. However, not all dogs are immune to snake venom, which means they must be careful when engaging in such fights. Still, their bravery and loyalty make them some of the best protectors against these slithering reptiles. One of the most shocking battles involves a giant centipede and a snake. Many people don't realize that centipedes can be deadly predators, despite their small size. In one incredible encounter, a snake thought it had found an easy meal when it came across a giant centipede. However, things didn't go as planned. The centipede was quick, using its sharp claws and venom to turn the tables. It latched onto the snake and delivered venomous bites until the snake was too weak to fight back. This unsettling scene is a reminder that nature is full of surprises and that sometimes, size isn't everything. Another surprising snake hunter is the secretary bird. This large bird of prey, found in Africa, is known for its ability to hunt and kill snakes. Unlike hawks or eagles, which attack from the air, the secretary bird hunts on the ground. It has long legs that allow it to stomp on a snake with incredible force, breaking its bones or crushing its skull. With its sharp beak and powerful kicks, it is a nightmare for any snake that crosses its path. In many African cultures, this bird is a symbol of strength and protection, and it even appears on the national emblems of some countries. Hedgehogs are another surprising animal that can take on snakes. Their sharp spines provide excellent defense, making it difficult for a snake to land a successful bite. But what's even more fascinating is that hedgehogs have a natural resistance to snake venom. This means that even if they do get bitten, they can survive and continue fighting. This ability gives them a significant advantage, allowing them to overpower snakes that would normally be deadly to other animals. Wild turkeys, despite their appearance, are also known for their ability to take on snakes. These birds have been observed actively hunting snakes, chasing them down, and pecking at them until they are no longer a threat. Even though they don't have the speed or agility of a hawk, their persistence and sharp beaks make them effective snake hunters. They are surprisingly fearless, willing to fight venomous snakes despite the risks involved. One of the most intense battles in nature happens between alligators and pythons. In the Florida Everglades, these two powerful reptiles often come into conflict. Alligators are dominant predators in the water, but Burmese pythons, which are an invasive species in the area, have become a serious threat. These massive snakes are strong enough to constrict and kill even large alligators. In some cases, the battle ends in a draw, with both creatures suffering injuries. However, alligators have powerful jaws that can crush a python, making them formidable opponents. Possums are another animal that surprisingly holds its own against snakes. While they are often seen as harmless creatures that play dead when threatened, possums have a secret weapon: they are immune to many types of snake venom. This allows them to attack and eat venomous snakes without suffering any harm. Their immunity gives them a unique advantage, making them one of the few mammals that can take on a snake and survive. Foxes are also known to hunt and eat snakes. These intelligent and agile animals use their speed to avoid snake bites while delivering quick, precise attacks. While they are not immune to venom, their ability to strike first often gives them the upper hand. They use their sharp teeth and strong jaws to crush the snake before it has a chance to fight back. These incredible battles show that nature is full of unexpected twists and turns. While snakes are often seen as top predators, many animals have evolved ways to defend themselves or even hunt snakes. Whether it's through speed, strength, intelligence, or natural immunity, these creatures prove that survival in the wild is all about adaptation and resilience.